Today is not going to be the end for Jordan's family. They're all going to continue to need all of our love and support. So I ask everyone in this room, please continue to wrap your arms around Jordan's family.
Oh, a celebration of life of Jordan Melton, the firefighter shot and killed inside a fire station just weeks ago. Today's ceremony certainly emotional for everyone. Jordan Melton, very important to so many. That was very clear today. Thank you so much for joining us at 6:30. I'm Ian Wright.
And I'm Brittany Decker. Melton's procession took him through the city of Birmingham. Traffic shut down in parts of the city. Fire trucks hanging American flags as a show of respect. His final resting place about 7 miles from Faith Chapel, where the funeral was held. We want to get out to our WVTM 13's Magdala Lusant.
Yeah, so she was inside that service this afternoon, and Jordan Melton's smile was something, Magdala, a lot of folks talked about during the service.
Yes, they did. His infectious smile, that was one of the many things people like Mayor Randall Woodfin had to say. His friends, his former teammates all talked about that infectious smile. I learned more about who firefighter Jordan Melton was, and I found out today too that his favorite color is orange. That's why so many people wore that color today as they came to pay their respects and say goodbye. Take a look at this video right now of the hundreds of people who filled the sanctuary here at Faith Chapel Church, and many of these people paying their respects not just to the family but also to the Birmingham Fire Department who lost a brother due to this situation. Also speaking today were lawmakers like Wandalyn Gavan and other lawmakers who stood behind her, who shared their condolences. City officials with Birmingham City as well also spoke. Now the Sky 13 flew above to get an aerial view of the procession leading to the cemetery, and there were several people who had good things to say about Jordan Melton and what he meant to them and the community, those he served in Birmingham and also Hoover, because he was a football player at Hoover High School before he graduated in 2012. And we have sound now from his godbrother. Here's what he had to say.
Jordan influenced so many of our lives, and personally, it was an honor to call him my little brother. And I know if he was here today, he'd sit here and try to tell y'all how much he learned from me, but the truth is I learned just as much from him.
There is still a $45,000 reward right now to help police find out who is responsible for killing this firefighter, 29 years old, leaving a lasting impression on several people in Birmingham and in the Hoover community. We are live in Birmingham. I'm Magdala Lusant, WVTM 13.
Magdala, thank you so much. Jamal Jones was also shot the same day as firefighter Melton. He is still recovering tonight. At this hour, nobody has been arrested.
So if you'd like to watch any of the touching service or the procession, we've got it for you on the WVTM 13 app. You'll also see it on our homepage.